me about my fucking neighborhood where I'm.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm not telling you nothing but the fact.
Let me make this point.
You don't think the hood is
as fucked up? No. I gotta make this point. I gotta make this point. I'm from South Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You don't know what the fuck my people down there need. You don't know what they have, what they got.
How do you know what I know, what I don't? You don't even know me. You don't even know me or nothing about me.
But I can tell you, no. I can tell you that fuck Eminem. I can tell you a white man, you're not gonna tell me what could fix the black community. You don't have
I'm telling you, I don't have to tell you. I'm making a point about hip hop as a multi-billion-dollar culture. And how that culture hasn't given back to the communities.
And I'm telling you that the people that the work that I do, people don't need hip hop. They need schools. They need books.
They need money. They need money. They need billions of dollars that ain't going to these hoods. Billions of dollars that's going to these 3 major international corporations that's taking the majority, the lion's share of the money. Okay. That's what they need. They need billions of dollars, but it ain't going to them. It's going to a select handful of motherfuckers who are in the system. That's where it's going.
And that's Eminem's fault. That's Eminem's fault.
He's a part of it. It's not his fault.
I'm trying to get clarity on something.
Like if he a part of it,
then you got to be a part of it. Jimmy, got to be a part of it.
Everybody a part of it then.
We're 2 different people in 2 different situations. What I did is documented. What he did, it was documented. They're 2 different things.
Wait, so Dave, are you saying that there was at some point a grand conspiracy amongst the labels to position Eminem as a pawn to remove the attention from black people when it came to hip hop, so that everybody would follow him? Is that what you're saying?
Not him, but
because you pretty much said that earlier. I just want to be clear.
What I said was there was a conspiracy by the record industry and other entities to change the course of hip hop so that hip hop wouldn't be dominated and controlled by black people from the inner cities, from the streets, who were systematically removed by the FBI and COINTELPRO that went on in the industry.
I want to hear this out.
This shit is real talk for motherfuckers that's been through it and know what the fuck happened. Okay.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So then, what?
Let me ask Dave a question. Let me ask Dave a question. One mic. Let me ask Dave a question. Dave.
Yes.
Were you around when Benzino gave himself 4.5 mics?
Jesus Christ.
Were you around? Were you around and did you think he deserved 4.5 mics?
Wow.
This is a great question.
Well, there's that.
So why you let him do that? Because that was like the demise of the integrity of the Source magazine.
Nah, that wasn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. How can you give 1.5 mics and then turn around and
pretty much as a subscriber, it pretty much was.
You probably wasn't even around when I started the Source. You kind of younger than me. So
wow.
Who was it? I still have the very first issue sitting in my house, like the newsletter.
Who's that? Just okay. Just I ain't fucking with you. That's love, and that's real.
No, but what I'm saying, but I'm agreeing with the point that when that happened, that was kind of pretty much the beginning.
Yeah, that was like the demise of the integrity of the Source magazine.
I don't agree with
you. You got to take accountability for that.
I don't agree. The demise of the Source magazine is much more complicated.
But no, I'm talking. No, Dave. I said the demise of the integrity.
I agree with that review. I just told you I don't think it deserved it. But that was my man, and I went along with it at the time.
Oh, that's your man.
So y'all can do.
I'm trying to pose
y'all
this
can
thing
do little shit like that. Y'all can do little shit like that, and then turn around and be the culture police. I don't think that's right. That ain't right. Y'all ain't being being held accountable for y'all shit that y'all do.
Why was the Source the hip hop Bible? Why was the microphones ratings so important? Okay.
Because of the integrity was there.
That integrity, me.
Okay,
I built it.
And the writers that wrote for you, along with the writers that wrote for you.
Yeah,
Dave, I give you, my brother, I give you nothing. Listen, I give you nothing but respect.
Do all that shit for the magazine, for my brand. Yes.
I give you nothing but respect for that, bro, for the integrity that y'all presented with the Source magazine. I'm saying when Benzino gave himself 4.5 mics, the integrity started going downhill. And I ain't even trying to be funny. It's the truth.
That's a fact. That's probably right. But
that's a fact.
But that could have been fixed. There was other problems that
but
caused.
I'm still trying to understand, Dave. I'm still trying to understand. You said that they were trying to systematically remove black people from controlling hip hop in the streets, from controlling hip hop. When do you in your timeline think that actually happened?
It started when they killed Tupac. When they assassinated Tupac, that was the beginning of the end for the streets in hip hop, because Tupac was the last person in death row that really had power and was able to stand up to the major labels and dictate shit and be in control of shit. After that, there was a vacuum.
So previous to that, you feel that I'm not. This is not me being funny. I'm asking a real question. You feel that previous to that, the streets and the black people were running what was happening in the hip hop industry?
They weren't running it entirely, but they had way more say and sway. Like I said before, a record had to be stamped in the streets before it could get to any type of mainstream success. You can't deny that. That's just facts.
Do you think
nobody that wasn't stamped by the streets that had any sustained success in hip hop?
Do you think that the source? Do you think that the Source Awards exacerbated that Tupac and Biggie beef?
The Source Awards, no.
You don't think the Source Awards ceremony?
The Source Awards brought everybody together in one place. The only time it ever happened. Brought everybody, because I was the one that could bring everybody from every camp together into one room.
So you mean to tell me niggas wasn't walking around in the Source Awards 30 deep with guns on them, and the energy in the air wasn't electric, and niggas didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen next? I mean, all I could base it off is documentaries that I watch. Am I off with that?
Okay, great. Well, but I was there, so you know what I mean. Like, it's a little different. But you know, are you talking about the '95 Source Awards? You talking about something else? I mean, the '95 Source Awards. You know, nothing.
Were there more than one Source Award?
There was no beefs. There was no violence. Nobody had no fights. Nobody got